All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Before we get started off with this video, I want to give all praises and honors and infinite glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I'd like to say shalom to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, and to those that rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect, Tiwakim, Yuakwath, out there scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, the tabernacle of King David. All right, scattered abroad, and this your brother, Yamasha Pot, man, coming to you with another, lesson video. And I'm going to title this When They Lock Down Again lesson, okay? So we're going to go over some scriptures and, some videos. And Salaki, brothers and sisters, I wasn't able to, do my lessons. I had a lot of, I was a very busy week. I had to, help take care of some family, and, I still do. But, through the spirit, while I have the opportunity and the chance, I'm going to definitely make these videos, man. Listen, for you brothers and sisters, don't think that, we're done, because, we haven't quit, you know what I'm saying? We're still in this thing until the Lord says it's time to stop, you know what I'm saying? But, it's been a very busy week for us, and, we had to take care of, a lot of family situations. So, through the spirit, we're back, Lord willing, we'll be out there for camp, Lord willing, next week. You know what I'm saying? But, just so you brothers and sisters know, we haven't quit, okay? But I say this was definitely one of the most, big, controversial, big time videos, man. Because we're going to title this, brothers and sisters, When They Lock Down Again lesson, okay? So we're going to title it When They Lock Down Again lesson, okay? So before we get to, I'm going to show you, brothers and sisters, some clips. Okay, I wanted to read some scriptures, okay? So before we get to that, let's kick it off with Jeremiah 28 and 8. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that real fast, and I'm going to get to the main point, okay? All right, this is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old both prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, and of evil, and of pestilence. The prophet which prophesieth the peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent them. Right, because that's what we're out here to do, man. We're here to warn you about, that's what the Lord said messengers and prophets for. That's what he said Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Esdras, okay? You know what I'm saying? You had Isaiah, you know what I'm saying, and many more, man. All right, and the Lord have sent prophets, and even Noah, man. Okay, during the time, when he warned those people, he prophesied for over 120 years about what the Lord is getting ready to do to the whole earth, man. Okay, and that's what we're here to do, man. We're here to warn you about, the war that's going to happen, that's going to take place over here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, we're here to warn you about the famine that's coming. All right, the pestilences, the diseases. All right, which is that's mainly what this video is going to be about. Okay, and we're here to warn you about, all right, Jacob's trouble. All right, and martial law, and the mark of the beast that's getting ready to come upon the whole face of the earth, man. All right, that's what the Lord sent his messengers to do, is to warn people, man. Okay, and that's what we're here to warn you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans about, man, because it's coming, man. All right, and it's coming soon, man. It's coming sooner than you think, man. So that's why it's important, for you Jakes and these to get your house in order, man. Get right with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. All right, and put your trust in these scriptures, man. Because in the times that we're getting ready to come, man, the only way you're going to be saved, man, is if you put your trust in these scriptures, man. Okay, nothing else is going to save you, man. All right, not no Buddhist, you know what I'm saying? Not no New Age, all that zodiac signs and stuff, all that New Age spirituality, the Quran, that's not going to save you, man. All right, all these religions, whether it's Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, all right, none of those garbage religions is gonna save you, man. Even so-called Christianity, man. But believing in these words, man, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, knowing who you are according to the Bible, man, and having that faith, all right, call it upon the true names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. That's what's gonna save you in these times of trouble that's getting ready to come. Okay, So we're going to read the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, okay? So this is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that great day is so great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right. Because it's going to be a time of trouble like never before, man. Okay? And that's time is going to be Jacob's trouble, man. All right? And for those that put their trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you're going to be saved and delivered, all right, out of the times of trouble, the things that are getting ready to come when they lock down again, man. All right, because when they lock down again, y'all got to remember, man, not only are they going to get rid of the dollar, they're laying people off of their jobs. I believe it's got to be higher. I'm going to look at the number. I'm going to show you, brothers and sisters. But last time, when we did camp, like, a little while back, they said 1.2 million people got laid off their jobs, man. Okay? And a lot of people are going broke. They're homeless. They barely have anything to even afford, man. Money to even afford things, man. And then you already know gas prices is going high. Food prices is going at an all-time high. So just imagine, brothers and sisters, when they lock down again, how bad it's going to be, man. Think about it. When they lock down again, people ain't going to have no money to do anything. They ain't going to have no money for food, water. I don't even think they'll even have a house, man. Okay? And a lot of people don't got houses. But see, this is what we're getting you brothers and sisters prepped for, man. Because you're going to have these people that going to be in that, they're going to be in that dog-eat-dog state, man. Basically all, going all out, man, for nothing, man. They're going to be going to people's homes, taking their food, taking their goods, man. Because it's coming, man, or as they would call the purge, man. If you watch that movie, The Purge, is predictive programming, man, because they letting you know what they're getting ready to do, man, in the times to come, man. But you got to put your trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. You got to put your trust in the Lord, man. All right, so that way you'll be delivered in those times, man, okay? Matter of fact, I believe I got a precept in the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter. It's a precept to that, too. Daniel, the 12th chapter. Go ahead to get that. Because, as they, line upon line, precept upon precept, man. Okay? So let's get Daniel, the 12th chapter. So this will be a precept to Jeremiah 30 and 7. All right, let me get Daniel. It's lucky, brothers and sisters. We're going to go quick with this, and I'm going to show y'all the videos. All right? And I'm going to title it what I've titled it, okay? All right, here we go. This is Daniel, the 12th chapter. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time, Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never where was, since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as stars forever and ever. And remember what the scriptures say. Okay, right, because So Salaki, I don't want to butcher it because I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Salaki, wisdom and knowledge. Okay, there you go. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, brothers and sisters. Okay, and that wisdom and knowledge comes from the Heavenly Father and His Son, man, through Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man. So wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times coming into the times of trouble that we coming into, man. Okay. So it's going to be a time of trouble so bad that the archangel Michael, man, all right, is going to have to, deliver, his elect, man. All right, speaking on you elect, sincere brothers and sisters, out of the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's going to be a time of trouble so bad to the point where the archangel Michael, all right, the great prince, whoever's found written in the book of life, that's who he's going to deliver, man. All right, in the times of trouble, okay? So that's why, man, we shouldn't trip, man. We shouldn't worry about this because these are the times that we've been waiting for, man. And we're waiting to see the downfall of this place, man. All right, that's what we all been waiting for, man, and that's what we're all looking forward to, man. Okay, but it's gonna be a time of trouble like never before because think back to 2020 when they locked down, man. A whole bunch of people were scared, man. They were wearing their masks. They didn't know what to do, man. And they went over to those, you know what, to take the you know what. And a lot of them croaked, man. A lot of them dropped dead. They got to be in the billions by now, man. On them deaths, if you know what I'm talking about, man. They got to be in, especially with the Georgia Guidestones saying maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance, man. All that is taking place right now, man. But see, it's a lot of people, man, in this world, man, that don't care, man, and they're caught up, man. But those same people, man, during the time of the demic, they were scared and they didn't know what to do, man. And they trust their so-called heroes, man, or they listen to what the television programming and their stupid false-idol celebrities had to say, man. Okay, but then they're gonna do the same thing when they roll out the mark of the beast, man. They're gonna use their favorite false idol / celebrity, all right, or TV person to take the charagma, man. All right, that's what they're gonna do when that time comes, man. All right. Now where was we at? Okay, yep. And yeah, verse 9 was the point. Yeah. Well, mainly, verse 1 through okay, here we go. Okay. We're at 4. Okay, yep. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Right. And then I'm going to jump to verse 9 because, verse 9 was the point. And he said, verse 9. And he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are close up and sealed till the time of the end. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked, the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Right, because, it goes back to what we were saying, knowledge, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the times of trouble that we're coming into, which is Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, so the wicked, man, speaking on 2/3, man, they ain't gonna get it, man. So when it comes to the 2/3, man, you got to let them do what they do, man, okay? Because ain't no awakening to them, man, okay? Because they are the world, man, all right? It's like what the scriptures say in Revelation 22:11. He that is filthy, let him be filthy still. He that is unrighteous or unholy, let him be unholy still, man. You can't wake people up, man, to get this truth, man. The Lord has to want them to get this truth, man. So when it comes to the 2/3 and the wicked, man, they ain't gonna understand it, man. And in the times of trouble, man, they're gonna be destroyed, man. Okay, they're gonna be caught up, whether it's the military troops, whether it's these unbelievers ransacking each other's homes and killing and shooting each other for food and water and take everything that they got, man. All right, that's the times that we're getting ready to come into, man. Okay, but when it comes to the righteous, man, the righteous is going to understand, man, and the Lord is going to deliver his elect, man. All right, those who put their faith and trust in this word, man. All right, and have that faith in Yahweh Shai, man, that he's going to deliver you, man, in these times of trouble, man. All right, the Lord is going to protect you in these days, man. So that's why you sincere brothers and sisters, all right, that are of the elect, Lord willing, we be of the elect too, man. All right. Or that he's gonna deliver you in these times of trouble. It's a lot here for me stuttering. I had just got up, but okay, yep, right, man. So in this truth has been out, man, throughout the 4 corners of the earth, man. So people can't make excuses, man, and say they haven't heard, the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, there's Hebrew Israelites everywhere, man, that are preaching this word, man, out of truth. There's sincere brothers teaching this word out of truth and sincerity, man. So you can't say you haven't heard from the Hebrew Israelites, man. You can't say that, man. All right, this truth has been everywhere, man. This Bible has been preached everywhere, man, throughout the 4 corners of the earth, because it's gonna be a time where they're gonna shut down the ministry, man. All right, they're gonna shut down this ministry They're going to shut down teaching the Bible, man. Speaking on the elect, man. And when that time comes, man, that's going to be it. Speaking on that spiritual ark, man. Okay? That spiritual ark going to close, man. Let me get that real quick. I believe that's in Amos 8. Yeah, Amos 8. So, yeah. So, we right there. Yeah, Amos 8. Yeah, Amos 8 and Salaki. Let me get that. And brothers, we're going to get to the videos coming up soon. I just want to bring out these scriptures, okay? So, we're going to get to the script. We're going to get to the videos, okay? So, this is Amos chapter 8. And I believe it's verse 9. Yep. And it shall... let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, no. This, Salaki. This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Right. So it's going to be a time, man, where they're going to pass these draconian laws, which you see, right, and what they're doing in Canada, Nicaragua. They're banning the Bible. And if you say certain, scriptures like Leviticus 20 and 13, you could be put in jail, man. Okay, so they're getting these law. And then on top of that, they ban prayer in schools, and I believe Fort Worth, man, in schools, man. But the whole purpose of them is they're trying to take this, the famine of the word is coming, man. So that's why it's important, man, to get it now while you got the opportunity, man. Okay? But when it comes to the unbelievers and the 2/3, man, they ain't gonna get it, man. And then when that spiritual ark closes, man, all right, they're gonna try to say, man, what was the name again, man? What was brother? They're gonna be trying to come at your door and knock it. They'll be like, brother, what was the name? And what was this and that? Gonna be like, nah. Because you gave them the warning, man. They were warned, man, but they didn't want to take heed, man. It's just like when Noah prophesied for 120 years, man. He prophesied for 120 years. They laughed at him. They mocked him. They scoffed at him. And then when the flood came, they tried to get on the ark. And the Most High said, nah. Ain't going. And Noah tried to let him in. It's going to be nah. But this time, man, the Lord going to put the cold spirit on his messengers and his prophets not to help these people, man. We ain't going to be like what Noah did, man. See, Noah had that passion, man. But see, the Lord is going to put the cold spirit, and, shout out to, the brother GMS KC Prophets, man. I'm glad, he mentioned that, man. But the Lord is going to put a cold spirit on brothers, man. All right? When you're going to have people that were mocking and scoffing and talking shit, man. Making fun, whether they tried to mess with the prophets or threaten the prophets, man. And they're going to try to be the same one, say, man, what was the name? And da-da-da-da-da. Hey, man, the Lord going to put a cold spirit, be like, man, get the on, man. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, man, these are the times that we're getting ready to come into, man. But, hey, man, that's why you should be in that mindset, man. All right? Of having that faith and trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, okay? Because that's what's going to be important. And wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of the times to come, okay? So, yep. And now let's get, now that we got that, I think, oh, wow, that's the spirit. We might go back to this one. Was it St. Matthew 24 and, look, I think it was, okay. So, let me go down. It shall be a time like trouble never before. Hold up. Okay. Okay, yep. All right, yep, I got it. And this will be a precept to Daniel, the 12th chapter as well. This is St. Matthew, and this red letter Yahweh Shai speaking, okay? This St. Matthew 24 and 24. No, 21, Salaki. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh be safe, but for the elect's sake. Those days shall be shortened. Right. So it's gonna be a time of trouble. You know, it's gonna be a time of trouble like never before, man. That's Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, that was a precept of Jeremiah 30:7. This is really Yahweh Shai speaking. So he said it's gonna be a time of trouble like never before, man. All right, it's gonna be times, man, where you might have to go without, learn how to. That's why it's important to fast, man. Okay, and the reason why you fast is because you might end up in the where you might not be at your house, man. You might have to go days without eating, man, and then the Lord could provide you with some food later on, man. All right, that's why it's important to, of course, but mainly, man, you must know. But it's also good to know, how to fast, learn how to make things, how to hunt for food, and do that type of stuff, because now we know this is what's mainly going to save you. You know what I'm saying? Not because people are relying on all the goods, but the scriptures say all those goods are going to be gone. And matter of fact, we're going to read that coming up in a little bit, okay? And then we're going to get to the videos. But like we said, man, it's going to be a time of trouble like never before. And why time is speeding up, and people be like, why the Lord is doing it for the elect's sake, man? Because if the Lord didn't make the times go quick, none of us would have been saved, man. Okay? That's because of this damn devil. And matter of fact, we're going to talk about that, man. Because of this devil, man. Because the Illuminati, the elites, Esau Edom, or, your Rockefellers, your Rothschilds, your Aleister Crowleys, your Blavatskys and Albert Pikes, your Eliphas Levi's, okay? That's why, man, because this devil, he knows his time is short, man. So that's why he has to usher in this market. That's why he got to usher in this MOTB, and that's why he got to collapse the system and get rid of the dollar. And that's why he got to create this chaos, man, and bring out the old government and bring in the new government, because that new government is what's going to be worse, because that's what they want. They want these race wars and riots to pop off, man. Okay, so they can usher in that new, because that new is going to be worse. Now, at the end of the day, we want to see Babylon the Great be destroyed, and we want to see these elites and these Illuminati devils destroyed, man. Okay, but understand, man, why Yahweh Shai Mashiach is making time short for the elect's sake, because if he didn't, we would all be dead, man. Especially what this devil, look at what this devil is doing, man. I mean, poisoning all the food, the water, you know what I'm saying? And it's, don't even get me on the, and look how many people the devil done killed off the what, how a lot of people done fell for it, into this devil's deception, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, this devil gotta go, man. Okay? All right, where we at? For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, in so much that if it were possible, that shall deceive the very elect. Now, they're not going to deceive the elect. Now, you're going to have people that's going to call themselves the messiahs. I mean, you've seen that African, that Hamite, he tried to quote unquote perform a miracle. I know you brothers and sisters seen that video, man. He tried to put the staff on the water, so-called part the Red Sea. Okay, that dude is a false prophet, man. Okay, and you're gonna have a lot of that in these last days, man. So don't fall for it, man. Okay, though, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, he gonna let you know when he coming back, man. He gonna let you know, man. All right, when that time comes, man, when he's gonna deliver his people, man, and destroy this place. Okay. Yeah. Behold, I have told you before. Right. Okay. Yep. Right. So the Lord Yahweh, so the Lord is saying, man, that he's warning you and he's letting you know. So you can't say that you wasn't warned, man, because he showed you all the signs of when we're at the end, in the last days, the end times, man. Okay, so that's what the Lord Yahweh Shai is saying, man. So he gave you the blueprint and he warned you, man. Okay, so he said, don't forget that I told you these things, man. Okay, and this is also what he said. We're gonna jump. This verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were there before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered in the ark and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right, man, because that's what you have. A lot of 90% of these Americans, man, they're under a spell, man. They're under witchcraft, man. They're under that, Satanism, sorcery, man. Okay, but the whole point is, man, when Yahweh Shai returns, man, people ain't gonna know, man. People gonna be partying, living it up, drinking, eating, giving into marriage. Let's party. Let's smoke some weed. Let's smoke some blunts, man. Hey, man, let's go get with these girls, man. Man, I ain't thinking about the pandemic. Man, ain't gonna be no lockdowns and no martial law. I ain't gonna roll out no mark of the beast. Hey, man, let's go party and let's go meet these girls at this mansion, man. All right, let's go get this 401k. That's what they thinking about, man. They don't care about the true. They don't care about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's why gotta let them be what they be, man. And listen, man, don't get caught up in the bread and circuses. Don't get caught up in all those parties and celebrities and entertainment, man. All that is distraction, man. All right, remember what the scriptures say. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world, man. All right, because if you love this world, then the love of the Father is not in you. Because you got Israelites, man, you got Israelites that are 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You can't do that, man. If you're gonna proclaim to be of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man, you can't be of this world, man. You can't be with these wicked demonic celebrities and partake, man, in all this tomfoolery, man. Okay, because when Yahweh Shai Mashiach comes back, people ain't gonna know it, man. Okay, it's gonna hit them it's gonna be like a thief in the night. When a thief robs you, man, you ain't gonna know that, man. Okay, you're gonna be either asleep or you're gonna be caught up doing something else, man. That's how Yahweh Shai Mashiach is gonna come back, man. Okay, but the Lord is letting you know the signs of his return being near, man. And that's what you see, man. A lot of people don't care that another pandemic is coming, man. They thinking about partying, man. They thinking about the next NBA YoungBoy concert. They thinking about what's these new dang, I forgot I forgot her name. Ice Spice, Lotto, and all of them, man. That's who they thinking about, man. Or Beyonce and Jay-Z and Drake. That's all they thinking about, man. They ain't and they thinking about partying, smoking blunts and weed, and getting drunk all day, man. All right, that's all they thinking about, man. And they thinking about the NBA Finals that's coming up. The New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. That's all they thinking about, man. They don't care. They don't care about these words, man. They don't care about that. All they thinking about is worldly things, man. But for you sincere brothers and sisters, man, don't get caught up in the tomfoolery, man, because, and we're going to get to the videos, Salaki, I just wanted to bring out these scriptures, if that's cool, for sincere, because, we got to bring out prophecy first, before we could get to the videos. But anyway, let's get, okay, now let's get the book of Revelation now. Revelation. Yep, let's get Revelation. Let's get Revelation. All right, this is Revelation chapter 3 and verses verse 10. Yep. This Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay? So if you keep the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you have that patience, you stay diligent, you keep that knowledge, wisdom, and stability. You go and you wait on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, he gonna keep you and protect you from the hour of temptation that's gonna come upon the whole world. Just like what they did with the C19er, man. People didn't know what to do. People were scared. Okay? They staying in their homes locked up. But hey, man, we as believers in the Heavenly Father, we knew this was coming, man, because he told us these things would come. But people thought we was crazy conspiracy theories. We're tinfoiled hat wearers, right? You know what I'm saying? I could put on I put on my tinfoiled hat, man. You know what I'm saying? we were tinfoiled hat wearers. Now, Slacky, I ain't got my real tinfoiled hat, but I'm being sarcastic, brothers and sisters. But that's what people thought. They thought we was crazy. We told them that the Illuminati was gonna do this, man. All right, they thought we was crazy, and we told them that it was gonna be a punish that the Lord is gonna use the Illuminati as punishment for disobeying the Lord, man. They thought we was crazy conspiracy theorists, and then lo and behold, C19er came. People didn't know what to do. Everybody was scared, man, and they put their faith in man, man. And that's why a lot of their seals were faded, man, because they didn't put their trust in the Lord, man. But see, during the pandemic, we wasn't tripping. We was like, hey, man, we knew this was gonna happen. We ain't tripping, man. Everybody was scared. I was looking at these people like, look at these idiots, man. I remember, man, I was going during the 2021, I was going inside. Me and my pops, we didn't have on our mask. Everybody was looking at us like we done lost our minds. They got their face diapers, scared, didn't know what to do, man. We was looking at that. We was like, look at these idiots, man. See, but that's what happens, man, when you don't put your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And listen, man, for you brothers and you sisters, when we say come out of Babylon, we're saying come out of the mindset. We're not saying move to another country, man. Because y'all don't have amnesia, man. Because y'all don't forget what happened during the C19er. Because I know a lot of y'all fell for that, man. Okay? Don't forget about, I hope y'all learned your lesson from the C19er, because when they do it again, it's going to be way worse than the last time. I can tell you that now. It's going to be way worse than last time. I can guarantee you, wherever you at, it's probably going to be even worse, man. Notice the Lord said the hour of temptation is going to come upon the whole world. Okay? The whole world, not just here in America, Babylon, everywhere. China, Russia, Italy, Ukraine, even in the Latin countries, man. It don't matter, man. The hour of temptation is coming everywhere, man. It's going to be a time where they're going to get rid of the dollar, and they're going to usher in the charagma, man, or the RFID microchip, and they're going to say, you ain't going to be able to do nothing. You ain't going to be able to get no food or no water. You're not going to be able to go outside and participate in society unless you take that RFID microchip or that brain implant, man. That's what's getting rid. And it's not just here in America. Well, it's mainly going to happen here in America, but it's going to be everywhere, man. So all you people that are in that flea doctrine, man, mindset, if y'all ain't putting your trust and faith in Yahushua Mashiach, you going to be lost, man. You going to be lost, man. Okay? So what you need to focus on is put your trust in Yahushua Mashiach. Keep his words, be patient, diligent, and you got to have that wisdom, man. Because if you don't have none of that, you are not going to be you're not going to stand solid, man. It's like what Yahushua said, man. It's like correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to think of it. You know, Lord, it's like having sand. I think it's having, you know, building sand. I think on a house. But Salaki, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. But what I'm saying is, if you don't have your trust in Yahushua Mashiach, okay, in these times to come, man, it don't matter where you at, man. If you don't know, okay, if you don't know what's going on, man, if you don't know that they're getting ready to implement lockdowns again, if you don't know what the mark of the beast is, man, you are going to be completely lost, man. And I'm going to tell you 100% truth, even if you in the truth, man. Because I know it's a lot of Israelites that are, you got Israelites that are of the world, and then you got Israelites that are unstable. You know what I'm saying? But they and then you got the sincere ones that are trying to learn, and those are the ones that the Lord is going to protect, man. When it comes to you Israelites that are of the world and that are unstable, okay, man, y'all gonna be lost in the sauce, man. And I'm gonna 100% tell you the truth, man. Y'all gonna be lost out there, man. Because see, it's bigger, man, than you know what I'm saying, than moving out to the other country, man. Because when they implement this lockdown again, it's going to be totally different, man. And they're gonna roll out the mark of the beast, man. Okay? So that's why I'm telling you, man. That's why it's important to put your faith and your trust and have the patience and diligence and have that knowledge and wisdom and understanding of Yahushua, man. You know, because he's the one that's going to protect you and deliver you in these times to come, man. But if you don't have that, man, you are going to be lost, totally lost, man. And all the people that you thought loved you or you thought was buddy, they're going to be the same ones coming after you, man. They're going to be trying to take all your food, all your goods. They're going to be trying to ransack and rob and take everything you got, man. So that's why you put your trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Don't be unstable, man. Because it's coming, man, whether you believe it or not, man. Okay? Now, let's go to Revelation 12. Yeah. Because, you know, this is going to be a long video, brothers and sisters. But, hey, through the Spirit, man, I feel like this is one of the, if not one of the most important videos to me, in my opinion. You know? All right. Anyway, you know what? We could pause for a little bit. Let's get to some videos, and then we'll get to scriptures, okay? So I'm gonna show you some clips, and then we're gonna get to some videos. So remember, brothers and sisters, that Hollywood, they let you know what they're going to do ahead of time. So if you watch this movie back in 1999, it's called X-Files. No, 1998. It's called X-Files. And they had a movie scene where they showed this guy, and it's an actual movie, brothers and sisters. Okay? I believe it's called matter of fact, let me look it up. I'll show you, brothers and sisters, what I'm talking about. So it's this movie right here. If you can see it, this movie right here, X-Files. So, and I believe it's another scene, I believe back in like 2016, where they showed the the Han, Tab, virus. You know what I'm saying? I believe back in 2016, and I think it was episode 6. No, I think it was episode 10, I think it was season 10, episode 7 or something like that. But hey, man, they put the predictive programming in your face, man. But take a listen to what this guy has to say, okay? And you brothers and sisters, y'all can give y'all take how you feel about that. So I'm gonna play the clip. So let me turn this up. And I just want to say fair use. All right, fair use. All right. I just want to say fair use, man, because YouTube, man, they be full of it, man. They really do, man. All right, but take a long look, brothers and sisters. Listen to what they got to say, man. All right, let's roll the clip. Slocky, let me try that. I'm gonna try and put it so y'all can see it better. Try and hold up. Okay, here we go. Y'all can see it better now. Hold up. Slocky. All right, let's start at the beginning.
What was it? When we were young men in the military, your father and I were recruited for a project. They told us it was biological warfare or a virus.
What killed those men?
What killed them, I won't even write about. We have no context for what killed those men, or any appreciation of the scale at which it'll be unleashed in the future.
A plague?
Plague dead or plagues, Agent Mulder. A silent weapon for a quiet war. The systematic release of an indiscriminate organism for which the men who will bring it on still have no cure. They've been working on this for 50 years. While the rest of the world have been fighting gooks and commies, these men have been secretly negotiating a planned Armageddon.
Negotiating with whom?
I think you know. The timetable has been set. It'll happen on a holiday when people are away from their homes. The president will declare a state of emergency, at which time all government, all federal agencies will come under the power of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, the secret government.
Did you write?
You know my work? I was right about Dallas, wasn't I?
How were you right?
Are you familiar with the hantavirus, Agent Mulder?
Yeah, it was a deadly virus spread by field mice in the southwestern United States several years ago.
According to the newspaper, FEMA was called out to manage an outbreak of the hantavirus. Are you familiar with what the Federal Emergency Management Agency's real power is? FEMA allows the White House to suspend constitutional government upon declaration of a national emergency. Think about that. What is an agency with such broad sweeping power doing managing a small viral outbreak in suburban Texas?
You're saying it wasn't such a small outbreak?
No. I'm saying it wasn't the hantavirus.
Well, what was it? What was it?
When we were young men in the military, your father and I were recruited for a project. They told us it was biological warfare or a virus.
What killed those men?
Recruited for a project. They told us it was biological warfare or a virus.
What killed those men?
What killed them, I won't even write about. We have no context for what killed those men, or any appreciation of the scale at which it'll be unleashed in the future.
A plague?
The plague to end all plagues, Agent Mulder. A silent weapon for a quiet war. The systematic release of an indiscriminate organism for which the men who will bring it on still have no cure. They've been working on this for 50 years. While the rest of the world have been fighting ghosts and commies, these men have been secretly negotiating a planned Armageddon.
Negotiating with whom?
I think you know.
And it won't be the last pandemic. The next one could be far more severe. I mean, this one, it killed millions. It was awful. We got the vaccine.
Hopes a lot.
Actually, President Trump's leadership was looked at him. I said, okay, we should one. There's plenty to worry about.
Yes.
So we will get our act together. I love being part of that.
I was reading building.
Now.
All right, check.
Right now.
Salaki, I might have to cut that scene out, but check this out, brothers and sisters.
One of our passengers sadly passed away last night. Tragic as it is, it was due to natural causes, we believe, and also whatever health issues he was struggling with. I'm told by the doctor were not infectious, so the ship is safe when it comes to that.
This morning, global health officials and those in the U.S. are racing to contain a deadly hantavirus outbreak as new cases emerge linked to that cruise ship in the Atlantic. KLM Airlines now saying one of the ship's passengers, who later died from the virus, boarded a flight in Johannesburg before crew members decided she was too sick to travel. Dutch health officials are now contacting the passengers who were on that plane. Meanwhile, Switzerland has confirmed a new case of the virus in a man who'd previously been on the ship, the first confirmed case in Europe. Here in the U.S., we learned overnight that people in at least 2 states, Arizona and Georgia, are being monitored. So far, no symptoms have been reported. The ship was initially carrying nearly 150 passengers and crew, including 17 Americans, but some passengers were allowed to leave the ship before the full extent of the outbreak was known. One passenger still on board was quoted by a Spanish newspaper saying 23 people disembarked.
So y'all see what's going on, man. And that's not all, man. So remember what that guy said in the X-Files. He said they're gonna lock down, and that the government, FEMA is going to give the White House the green light to go to shut down during winter time. So I'm just gonna give you brothers and sisters a heads up. So just be on the lookout. Oh yeah.
Video.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's fine, pops. But for you sincere brothers and sisters, man, just be on the lookout for coming up this winter of what's getting ready to come. So be on the lookout in December or you know, of what's getting ready to come, because he just told you. So don't forget and remember what he said, man. Okay, that's what he said. So when it happens, hey, remember that video, man. Okay, remember these videos, and just remember, man. Okay, you was warned. Okay, so if they shut down in December or going into the year 2027, don't be surprised, brothers and sisters, because they told us, man. Okay, hey, Esau has to let you know what he has to do, man. He got to let you know, man, before he do it, man. Okay, and the Lord is gonna show you, man. All right, how about Shem Yahushua is gonna reveal to you what these elites, what the Illuminati is gonna do on the left hand side, man. Okay, but you see it, and that's not the only thing. That's not only the H to virus, because they told us in these Hollywood movies, but now you got, I believe, Ebola, man, is spreading, man. Okay, now they're saying Ebola is spreading, and look at that, look at this, brothers and sisters. You see, look at that. Now they said, look at this, and obviously we know where this is headed. Okay, all right, we know exactly where this is headed, man. Check this out. 40 are dead in Ebola outbreak in Congo. Okay, so brothers and sisters, we see exactly where this is headed, man. We see exactly where this is headed, man. Now, truth be told, I would tell y'all how I really think about this, but obviously we know what's getting ready to come, man. That's why I'm gonna title this video "When They Lock Down Again" lesson. Okay, when they shut down the whole world again lesson. Okay, that's why I'm gonna title it that. Okay, and but y'all see it, man. Okay, and then of course the himself, man. Okay, I think they
It's
even
a
got.
privilege to be here in Bunya. I wish the circumstance.
And then you got one of the, of course, Buddy himself. You know, we know Buddy. We know he worships that Shiva, that demonic god. Okay, on the left-handed side, we know who his Lord is. But can y'all see? Can y'all see what they're doing though? Okay, they flat out letting you know, man, what they getting ready to do, man. It's no secret. So that's why it's important for you, brothers and sisters. Don't get caught up in the distractions, man. Pay attention, man. Pay attention to the signs and what's going on, to the prophecies, and be on the lookout, man, for all these so-called, okay, because when they lock down again, okay, remember, we told that it was going, because we knew eventually they was going to do it, because they told us, man. They told us through their Contagion 2023, they told us they were going to lock down again, man. Because we know most people aren't going to care. Now, I'm going to show you how prophetic this is, man. Watch this. Let's get the book of in Esdras. Check this out. Check this out, right? This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, and we're going to read all the way through 40, okay? So this is the Apocrypha. Now, I'm reading it in the GNT, but, you know, this is the Apocrypha. So I'm reading out of the Apocrypha, okay? So, you know, for you sincere brothers, these are the lost books of the Bible, okay? 122 of them, man. All right, that your Christian pastors ain't going to tell you about, all right? This Apocrypha will help you understand the King James Bible a whole lot more, man, when you read this, okay? So I recommend you, sincere brothers and sisters, if you don't, make sure you have an Apocrypha, okay? Because that's going to be important. That's going to be key, all right? Now, I'm going to read this in the GNT because, you know, when we go out, we read in the NLT or the GNT, all right? So we're going to read it in the GNT, okay? So we're going to read 2nd Esdras 16, all right? Because the Lord was giving Esdras a vision when the end happened, man, of what was to get ready to come and what the Lord wanted Esdras to do, you know, during in that time, man, okay? And Esdras was trying to warn the people, you know, the Israelites, what was getting ready to happen, man, okay? Since we're at the end now. Okay, yeah. This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 17. I'm doomed. Who will rescue me in those days? Trouble will come and many people will groan. Meaning people are going to cry and they're going to complain, man. Okay? Famine will come and many will die. Wars will come and the world powers will tremble. Disasters will come and everyone will be terrified. What will people do when these disasters come? Exactly. What will they do when they come? Because majority of these Americans, they aren't going to be prepared and they're not going to care, man. They're going to be caught up in all the worldly stuff, man. Until it hits them just like that. It's going to be too late, man. And a lot of them going to die in famine. Okay, whether it's pestilence, they're going to die in famine. All right? They're going to die through the hands of the military. They're going to die putting their trust in man and taking the you-know-what. Okay? And they're going to die by fear, man. Because it's that fear, man. And see, Esau Edom knows, man, to control these 2/3, man, is through fear. And that's how it gets them, man. But you can't have fear, man, in these times, man. You got to have faith and you got to have belief, man. All right? And you got to have that trust, man. Because if you have fear, man, you're going to be lost in the sauce, man. It don't matter even if you know, listen, you can know the true names, man. You can know everything from top to bottom, man. If you don't put your trust in Yahweh Shah, man, okay, it don't matter what country you go, man, and you claim to know this and that, man. If you don't have your trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, and if you haven't learned your lesson from last time, you will be lost in the sauce, man. That's what we're trying to warn you about, so you don't get lost in the sauce this time, and that way you can understand what to do, man. Okay, because when they lock down, man, it's gonna be totally different. And they're gonna make it more draconian than the last time, man. Okay? Where we at? Oh yeah, famine, epidemics, trouble. Check this out. Check this out. Famine, epidemics, troubles, and suffering are sent to punish and correct the people. And that's why the Lord is doing it, man. That's why what happened in 2019, 2020, the angels were looking down to see, okay, what our people were going to do, man. And the angels looking down like, shake my head. And the angels were giving a report to Yahweh Shai and the Lord, like, look at these people, man. Look at them. Scared, wearing their mask, putting their trust in man, getting the you-know-what. What's wrong with them? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's what the Lord would, that's what the angels were saying, man. Because they don't, man. And the Lord knows that, man. So that's why the Lord is sending these demics, man, okay, to punish the people that didn't want to listen to the prophets or hearken unto the prophets. I was warning them that these things were to come, man. They mocked us and they scoffed us and they thought it was funny. Till their family member ended up dead, man. All right, till they were separated from their families, man. Scared, not knowing what to do, man. Locked in their homes, man. Didn't know what to do, man. Were crying, man. Whether they say being depressed or sad, man. Didn't know what to do, man. But see, that was punishment because you didn't want to listen to the Lord, man. That's why the Lord did that, man. But in spite of all of this, they will not turn away from their sins. They soon forgot their punishment. Oh, man, you can't make this up. So, brothers and sisters, what happened during the C-19er, man? And now, majority of people want to act like they have amnesia and forget the punishment, man. Now, let's read that again. See, this is how you know the Bible is prophetic. But in spite of all this, they will not turn away from their sins. They soon forget their punishment. Man, I'm telling you, man, this Bible is cold, man. See, this is why they don't want you to know about the Apocrypha, man. But you see that? See, when the C-19er happened, and as soon as they eased it up, you know what I mean? Meaning make the lock that, make it go down, the measurements and the, lockdowns, make it go down. People want to have amnesia and forget about it. People want to forget about all the families, all their friends, their families, their uncles, their aunties, whether they mamas, whether it was their baby mama, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was, you know what I'm saying, whoever, man. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to forget all of them that died from taking the you-know-what, man. And were forced in their homes, man. Couldn't see families, couldn't see friends, couldn't go to the store. Okay, the store was shut down. All right, the malls were shut down. You couldn't go nowhere. Nowhere. Unless you took that you-know-what. See, people wanted to forget all about that, man. They want to act like it didn't happen, man. Now they want to act like, oh, everything's just is gonna go back to normal, man. When the devil told you, man. What did he say? He said there will be no return to normalcy. This lockdown, this is the new norm. But see, that was punishment from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai because y'all didn't want to listen. And see, notice the Lord said that even though it's going to be many deaths that's going to be taking place, billions of deaths from the you know what, man. So we've been telling people not to take this stuff, man. But people thought we was crazy. Old people, man, I remember one time I told this dude, he cussed me, you know what I'm saying? He almost tried to get in a fight with me over this, man. He was like, my sister is a nurse. My sister is this and that. You don't know what you talking about. You stupid and you dumb. You don't know what you talking about. I said, okay. I'm sure during the C-190, I wonder what he's saying right now, man. Right? Because you got to put your trust in the heroes, right? Correct? If not billions, it's in the billions now. Billions of people are dropping dead every day unexpectedly. You got young people, man, 20 through 35 catching cancer, man. Out of the blue, man. How are these people catching cancer, man? How is it that in this one woman, man, she died, man, unexpectedly after giving birth to her child, man, and she died. I wonder how that happened. But nobody's saying nothing about it, man. They want to act like all this stuff didn't just happen, man. They want to act like all this stuff is crazy conspiracy theories, man. My pop's been telling these people for years what was getting ready to come. He's been working in the belly of the beast, man, for years, man. He got all the credentials, working for them and everything. People still didn't want to listen, man. Even my pops was trying to warn them, man. He told them exactly what they were going to do and how they were going to do it, man. He was working for these billion-dollar pharmaceutical industry devils, man. Working for them, man. And people still didn't want to listen to him, man. They thought he was crazy. He didn't know what he was talking about. Now look at what's happening, man. Everything that he was saying came to fruition, man. But that was really through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Because through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Pops was trying to warn them, man. That was really the Lord giving them the warning, man. But they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to take heed. They didn't want to listen. Now look, man. Now look. And the Lord said this. The Lord said, even when these lockdowns come again, the Lord even said, none of them are going to turn from their wicked way. They're going to do the same thing, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to get a precept to that. It's a precept in Revelation to that. All right, let's go back to Revelation 9. This is Revelation chapter 9, and I'll start at verse 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them, and thus I saw the horses and the vision in them that sat on them, having the breastplates of fire and of Jarmuth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issue out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and is their tail, for their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Right, because it says, I think it says scorpion. Wait, did it? Maybe that was before. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Yep, nope. Matter of fact, Salaki, let's start at verse 9, brothers and see, this is how you know the Bible is telling you the reality, man. It's so, man, I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all missing out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. This is Revelation 9:9. And they had breastplates as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men 5 months. You know what I'm saying? Now, I could say it would be a certain something, but obviously we can't say it because you're going to get taken down. But I think you brothers and sisters can get the hint of what it's talking about, man. And especially what's been going on for the past 7 to 8 years, man, on a span of how many people done died from the you know what. Hey, you be the judge, man. You be the judge, man. Hey, man, the Bible is prophetic, man. You cannot beat the prophecies, man. You can't beat it, man. Hey, man, the Lord he's letting you know, man. He's letting you know the real deal. Where we at? And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. One woe is past, and behold, thereafter come 2 more woes. And that's speaking on World War III, man. All right, so you have World War I, World War II, and World War III is getting ready to come quickly, okay? It's getting ready to come quickly, man. All right, World War III is coming here to America, Babylon the Great, and this place is going to be destroyed, man. All right? Where we at? And it's a precept to one woe. You can get Revelation 11 and 9, man. All right? That's the precept to that, okay? And where we at? Okay, yep. And thus I saw the horses in the vision. This verse, verse 18. No. Okay. No, verse 20. Now we at verse 20. It's like it, brother. See, this is Revelation chapter 9, verse 20. This is a precept to what I'm reading in Ezra's, okay? And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. So think about this, brothers. You're going to have 90% of Americans, man. Think about that. You're going to have billions of people, man, watching mass death take place, man. And it's not just mass, it's millions and billions of people dying, man. Right in their face, man. They're going to see it right in their face, man. All right, in lockdowns, man. All right, in all types of trouble and stuff going on, man. And still don't have the mindset of, dang, I need to get right with the Lord. I need to repent, man. I need to get right with the Lord, man. And see, that's cold, man, when you think about it, man. But see, that goes back to what Yahweh Shah said. When he comes back, it's going to be like as the days of Noah, man. When Noah prophesied, man, for 120 years. They laughed and mocked and scoffed at him. Same thing's going to happen. It's going to be mass after seeing all mass death taking place, separated from families, friends. They still aren't going to repent, man. Even after seeing all the people suffering and crying, man, they're still not going to repent, man. And hey, man, that's why we tell you, man, if you don't have your faith and trust in Yahweh Shah Mashiach, okay, it don't matter where you at, man. You could be in Russia, Germany. You could be in Thailand. It don't matter where you at, man. You going to be lost in the sauce, man. And when they roll out that charagma, you going to be caught up in that charagma, man. So that's why we tell you, man, put your trust in your faith in Yahweh Shah, man. Because the Lord said a lot of people, even after seeing all these things take place, even the C19er didn't teach them a lesson, man. That didn't teach them a lesson, man. The Lord said that they're still not going to repent, man. And they're gonna even forget about it. They're gonna forget about their punishment, man. See, these prophecies are undefeated, man. That's why I'm gonna title this video "When They Lock Down Again," man. Okay? I'm gonna title it that, man. All right. Now let's continue in the book of Ezra, man. And then I got a few more clips to show y'all. And then after that, we're gonna close it. And you know, going from there, you know, if you want to like, share, do what you got to do, man. But, hey, we're here, man. All right? So, like I said, brothers and sisters, when it comes to the winter of 2026, okay, at December, January, be on the lookout of beginning of 2027. Don't be surprised if they do lock down during that time, meaning shut down the whole world again. When it remember that video, man. Remember, the Heavenly Father even warned us that these things were going to happen. Okay, but most people ain't gonna care, man. Most people gonna call you this. It's just like when you try to expose the Illuminati, man. Okay, it don't matter. Listen, you could even go. You could record it, man, face to face, man, with all the evidence and proof. They're still not going to get it, man. And they're not going to listen to you, man. They don't even care, man. It's like they have really short attention spans, man. Okay? So when it comes to these sincere brothers and sisters trying to wake up people, whether it's your friend, your so-called friends, man, whether it's your homeboy, your female friends, man. A lot of them when they don't listen to you, or it's because, man, they are the world, man. And there's no use of trying to wake them up, man. Listen, I used to be in that same predicament too, man. I used to be like that when I was younger. But when I got older, man, I got more mature and I understood, okay, I see how it is now, man. Even when trying to go into exposing the elites, man. And, I thank Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for allowing me to do that, man. And I still got a little bit more work to do. I'm not quite done yet. You know what I'm saying? In the words of Kobe Bryant, is the job finished? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Job's not finished. You know what I'm saying? We still got a lot more work to do. Job's not done. But I'm glad the Spirit allowed me to get half of that, taken care of and exposed. And then, the Lord revealed it to those that are in the know, man. Speaking on the elect, they're going to get it, man. So that's why, because, man, I remember through the years, man, learning about the New World Order. The Georgia Guidestones, the Illuminati. I always thought to myself, like, why wouldn't people get it, man? Like, I just don't get it. Worshiping all these other guys, these demons, practicing witchcraft and sorcery, man. They still get caught up in that, man. I like, how could people not see it, man? And then you showed it to them, man. You could even show them proof, man. They're still not going to get it, man. You dig? They ain't going to get it, man. They going to think you a tinfoil hat wearer, even though the proof in the pudding, it's right there, man. And listen, man, they're the Illuminati when it comes to, they are 100% right there, man. They're just hidden, man. They're camouflaged, man. They want you to think that they don't exist, man. They want you to think all this stuff is conspiracy theories. That's why they're doing what they're doing, man. And the Lord is allowing them to do it because majority of the people don't want to obey Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and they would rather obey the Illuminati and the Luciferians, all right, than to obey Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. That's why the Lord is allowing these elites to do what they're doing, man. And they know they got a short time because they're going to be destroyed anyway. That's why we're going to get into that soon. But let's finish these scriptures, and then we'll go forward from there, okay? The time has come when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and plenty has arrived. But then disasters will spring up everywhere, wars, famine, and great confusion. Many people on earth will starve to death, and those who escape starvation will be killed in war. Right, and then you hear about the draft going on, man. Okay? There's going to be a lot of death taking place, man. So it's going to be death even on a higher scale, man. But see, during this 8 year, let alone, man, it's been a lot of mass deaths, man, that people ain't been speaking about, man, because of the you know what. And people want to have amnesia and forget all about that, man, because the Lord already knew that y'all was gonna forget, man. He knew that y'all was gonna forget about the C19er. Y'all was gonna forget trusting in man instead of Him. And putting and having that fear and putting that trust in man, in the devil. And he told you to go run and take a certain something. He had people like Juvenile, Megan Thee Stallion, Travis Kelce, what's his name? I think it was Run MC. I think it was Run MC. You had Boosie. Promote the you know what, man. Had all those people to tell you to take that certain something, man, and you listen to them. And then the fate was death, man. That was the fate, man. Because you didn't want to protect your body, man. The Lord told you that your body is a holy temple, man. You are to protect it, man. Okay? That's what the Lord said, man. Okay? But here it is, man. They want to put their trust in man, man. They want to put their trust in this devil, man. And you see where it got them, man. You see where it got a lot of these people dead, gone. Okay, everything the Georgia Guidestone said, maintain humanity under 500 million, is being in place right now, man. All of that is taking place right now. And yes, a lot of people will be confused, man. That's why I told you, man. If you don't put your trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, it don't matter even if you claim to know what's going on, man. And say, we're gonna leave America and go somewhere else, man. You're gonna be lost in the sauce like the script. You're gonna be just like these 2/3 out here, man. Not knowing, confused, not knowing what to do, man. So that's why we say you gotta put your trust in the Lord, because these things are getting ready to come, man. Okay? Many people on earth will starve to death. So it's gonna be famine, man. Ain't gonna be no food left, man. That's why they're raising up all these prices, man. Okay, so you won't be able to afford anything, man. You ain't gonna have no place to stay, man. Because that's why they're evicting people left and right, man. People barely even got money, man. People barely got food and water and barely got anything, man. Right now in the times to come, people are being homeless, being evicted left and right, man. So when they lock down, while they're laying people off of jobs, imagine imagine what's gonna happen during the pandemic, man. Just imagine when they lock down again, what they're gonna do. Now let's continue. Their corpses will be thrown out like garbage, and there will be no one left to comfort the living. The earth will be desert and its cities demolished. There will be no one left to plow the land or plant it. It's just like back during the pandemic in 19, man. It was a complete desert, man. Totally empty, man. I remember going outside, nobody was there, man. All right? But when they do it again, it's going to be even worse, man. And the deaths are going to be even on a higher scale, man. All right? It's going to be a 15-minute city for real, man. Okay? You know, you can't make this up, man. Hey, these words, man, are faithful and true, man. All right? There will be no one left to plow the land or plant it. Trees will bear their fruit, but there will be no one left to pick it. Grapes will be ripened, but there will be no one to make wine. There will be desolation everywhere, and a person will long to see the face of another human being, or even to hear another person's voice. Only 10 will be left out a whole city, and in the countryside, or 2 will have hidden in the forest or in caves. When an olive grove is harvested, 3 or 4 olives may be left on each tree. When grapes in a vineyard are picked, a few bunch may be left even by those who look carefully. That is how it will be in those days, speaking in the times to come right now, man. Okay? 3 or 4 will be missed by soldiers who search through the houses to kill everyone. Speaking on the military troops. So that's when the military troops, they're going to be coming at people's door. No matter whether you have kids, it don't matter whether you have your brother, your sister. They're going to take people and they're going to kill them, man. Or as they was in the words, they would say, blow their brains out. That's what's going to happen. Think about what happened during the Hurricane Katrina. When martial law is taking place. That's what's getting ready to come, man, when these troops come, man. Just like during the C-19er, man. All right, if you didn't take the you was forced out of your home by military troops, they would actually force you and quarantine you, man. All right? No consent, man. No approve, not giving the people's consent. They just doing it anyway, man. They just doing it, man. And then on top of that, your government ain't telling you, man, that they gonna take you, man, and quarantine you, man, and do all these things to you, man. And if you try to get out the quarantine, man, these troops would kill you, man. Because that's what happened out there in Shanghai, China, and in London, man. Don't forget what happened during the C-19er, man. You don't think they're gonna do it again, but worse? You better think again. All right, here we go. The land will be left empty. The fields will be overgrown with briars. The roads and paths will be covered with weeds and thorns because there will be no sheep to graze along them. Young women will be in mourning because there is no one to marry them. Wives will be in mourning because they have lost their husbands. Daughters will be in mourning because there's no one to help them. And that's where that Isaiah 4:1 is going to come into place, man. Okay? 7 women shall take hold of one man. And that's going to be speaking on the elect, man. Speaking on the sincere brothers, man, that were righteous and in truth and standing for this thing, man. All right? That were the ones that were out prophesying in truth and sincerity, man. All right? That's what's going to happen. But a lot of these men, man, they're going to die, man. Whether it's in war, they're going to die in famine, or they're going to die through the hands of these military troops, man. And the only way these women going to be saved, man, is they got to get with the man of the Lord, man. Okay? And that's just the 100% truth. Hey, some people might not like it, but hey, truth hurts at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, you sincere sisters, y'all got to put y'all trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, okay? So just make sure you put your trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and put your trust in the Lord Yahweh Shah. And he's going to send you a man of the Lord, and he's going to protect you in the time of trouble, okay? Not no worldly 2/3, man, all right? Because these worldly 2/3 men, they're going to die out here, man, okay? The ones that don't put their trust in the Lord, man, all right? The ones that don't want to acknowledge who they are according to the Bible, it don't matter if they claim to be Christian. If they don't acknowledge who they are, they're going to die, man, okay? They going to die, man. The Lord is not playing with, okay? The Lord is serious about this. This is business, man. This is serious stuff. Okay, that's why when you come in this truth, this is serious, man. That's why you can't take this truth as a game, man. This is serious. Okay, a lot of you Israelites out there that want to be of the world and think this ain't no fun and games, man. This is serious, man. Because this is life or death, man. You either live or you die, man. Okay, when you're in this truth. That's how serious this is. And that's how you need to take it, man. You need to take this truth serious, man. Because when these times comes, man, all right, and if you are the world, even if you're an Israelite, man, you're going to be lost in the sauce like the 2/3, man. So that's why it's important to get right now with the Lord and be on the lookout for what's getting ready to happen in the future, man. Okay? So where we at? Yeah, all the young men will be killed in the war. Yeah, and all the married men will die in the famine. Yep, meaning no food and no water, man. That's getting ready to come, man. Okay? And these things will take place, brothers and sisters. Yes, it's going to take place, man. All right? Now listen to my message. You people who serve the Lord, it is the Lord's message, so receive it. And believe what he says. There you go. The disasters are approaching rapidly, and they will not be delayed. A woman in the 9th month of pregnancy may suffer labor pains for several hours, but when the time comes for the baby to be born, there is no longer any delay. In the same way, the disasters that are coming on the earth will not be delayed, and the world will groan when it is caught in its labor pains. Speaking on all the people that are caught up here in America, Babylon the Great, and that includes the people even outside of America. But it's going to be mainly here in Babylon the Great. But that's going to be everywhere, man. They're going to be caught up. They ain't going to know what to do. They're going to be crying. They're going to be moaning and groaning. And they ain't going to have no food and water, man. Okay? So they're going to have to basically be in that mind state of dog-eat-dog world or cannibalism, man. They're going to be eating people. They're going to be ransacking through people's houses, taking their goods. Even shooting and killing people, man. All right, and that is, or the purge, man, because that's getting ready to come, man, whether you brothers and sisters realize it or not. So be prepared when these things happen. The Lord is telling you what's getting ready to happen. He said, this is your message. This is a message from him, and he's warning you. Okay, so get right with the Lord. Okay, and be prepared for these things that are getting ready to come, because majority of these Americans here in Babylon, they don't care about what's getting ready to come. So don't be like them, man. All right? Listen to what the Heavenly Father told you, or what these scriptures say. You understand? All right, anyway, let's continue, man. In the same... Okay, no, I read that. Yeah. Listen to my message, my people, and get ready for the battle. When the disasters come, you must live as people whose home is not in this world. Merchants must not expect to make a profit from what they sell. They must be ready to run for their lives. Their customs must accept to lose whatever they buy. Whoever builds a house should not plan to live in it. Yep, because there's gonna be times, man, where you ain't gonna be able to live in your house, man. You know, it's gonna be times like that where you're gonna have to go days with you might have to go days without being in your house. That's why you gotta pray to the Lord that, you know, during the time of trouble, that is not during winter, man, because that's when it gets really brutal, man. When it's snowing and stuff, hey, man, pray. Hey, remember the scriptures where Yahushua said, pray it not be in the winter, man. So that's why it's important to learn how to fast, man, and go without eating, man. Okay, because when these times come, man, okay, at the end of the day, the Lord the Lord knows all of our minds, man, and what we gonna do before we even do it, man. Because because at the end of the day, man, the Lord is gonna have food for you to eat, and He's gonna have water and stuff for you to drink, man. But at the same time, man, He's putting you to the test to see if you're gonna listen to Him, man. All right, or if you're not gonna fold under pressure, man. Okay, that's why the Lord is doing these things, man. That's why He said He's gonna try you like the fire is the gold, man. Okay, because He wants to see if you have that faith and that belief in Him, man. You understand? That's why we gotta have that faith and belief going forward, man. Because if you don't have your faith in Yahushua, if you don't have the belief and trust in Him, you're gonna be screwed, man. Okay, you're gonna be lost. You're gonna be a lost cause, man. Okay, let's continue. Where we at? Yeah, and listen, man, when they get rid of the dollar, I'm telling you, when they burn the paper dollar, a lot of these people are going to lose it, man. Okay? And when it comes to the times now, people can't afford stuff like they used to, man. People can't afford anything anymore. People ain't got 401k and all the money that they got now, man. Matter of fact, you could even look it up. What percentage of Americans can't afford, speaking on right now? So I'm looking at the percentage right now. I'm sure. Okay. Yep. So here we go. So, and I believe it's higher. I really believe it's higher than that. But here's the numbers, brothers and sisters. So I'm gonna read it to you. So it says, while the government's official poverty rate is about 11%, Border Economic Research, nearly half of U.S. families, about 45.5 to 49%, do not earn enough to comfortably cover basic secure cost of living. Addition, more than 40% Americans have no emergency savings. Notice they said emergency savings. You know what I'm saying? So 49% of Americans do not have the resources required to cover secure cost of living. Additionally, more than 40%. And then here's another article on CNBC. I'm going to show y'all another article. See that? Check this out. So, and to let you know that this Bible is prophetic, man, and the things that are getting ready to come. Okay? Salaki, man. I know this is in the way, but I can read it to you, all right? And this article was back in 2025. So that was basically a year ago. So you can see it there, okay? And I'm going to read it to you, okay? Americans are losing spending power, says researchers. Most can no longer afford a minimum quality life. Yep. So you see it, man. And now let's look this up, man. 1.2 million Americans laid off jobs. Yep. Okay, here we go. Yep. And to let you know that I'm not BSing, man. This is from the Economic Times. So check this out, brothers and sisters. 1.2 million Americans have been laid off in 2025. That's the most since the C19 pandemic. Okay? And it's only going to get worse. And think about this, brothers and sisters. That was back in 2025. That was December of 2025. So you can imagine the layoff. You can imagine how higher it is now, man. 1.2 million Americans. That's a lot of people. So just imagine, brothers and sisters, when they lock down again, people ain't got no jobs. They ain't got no money to afford anything. They ain't got no food, no water. You could just imagine what it's going to be like, man. That's why the Lord is trying to prepare you now, man. Okay? So, and then let's get another, I got to look and see at the percentage of, because I got to look and see how many, what percentage of adults live with their parents. It's higher than that. Yep, that's what I thought. So, according to the 57% of young adults from ages 18 to 24 are living with their parents, man. So it's a hot. So even family with kids, man. So more than half of Americans, folks. That's how bad it is, man. Nearly more than half of Americans, man, young adults, are living with their families, man. Even those that got children and that have jobs, man, are living with their families, man. That's how bad is it. That's how bad it is, man. Here in Babylon the Great, man. Cause see, they told you to go get an education, right? Go to college, get your degree, get your education. But they didn't tell you that you ain't gonna get your job and you're gonna get laid off. They didn't tell you that part, did they? Nope. Shoot, yeah, you got the degree, but on top of that, you gotta pay millions of dollars from that degree that you got. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be broke, man, by that time. And then on top of that, you ain't even gonna be able to have the job that they so-called claim you was going to have when you went to that so-called college, man. See what I'm saying? That's how Esau gets you, man. He gets you in that trick bag, man. All right? That's how he gets you. And I believe I gotta look and see how many Americans got evicted. Oh man, that is crazy. 3.9 million individuals. Wow. That is insane. So that's about 2 points. Dang. 3.9 million Americans per year. Man, wait. I'm speaking on right now. I gotta see how many. Okay. Over 1.25 million Americans got evicted across the U.S. That nearly 5 million Americans are displaced annually from their homes through evictions, foreclosures, and other forced housing losses. Man, that's a lot of Americans, man. 1.25 million, man. So you could imagine, man, that because it's only increasing and it's only going to get worse, man. See what I'm saying, man? It's crazy, man, when you think about it. Like, hey, man, but hey, people can't say that they weren't warned, though, man. You know? People cannot say they were not warned, man. All right, now let's go back to 2nd Ezra. Shoot. Salaki. Oh, we had 1 hour and 20. Oh, okay. All right, let's get this done. All right, where we at? Okay, yep, that's where we at. Okay, yeah. Anyone who makes money will do so only to see it violently taken away. The more possessions people gather, the more money the more they spend on their cities and houses, the more attention they give to their personal appearance, the more angry the Lord will become with them because of their sin. This is what the Lord says. Right, man. Because see, people want to put their trust in money, man, and getting that 401k, man, instead of getting right with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Because that's all what most people mindset here in America. All they care about is mammon, which is wealth and money, and getting, that 401k house, and you know what I'm saying, getting those, fancy cars and fancy this and that and mansions, man. And they ain't thinking about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. They ain't thinking about what the Lord requires and what he wants from you, man. They thinking about the worldly stuff. Because remember what Satan tried to do, man, when Yahushua was on the scene, man. Satan tried to give Yahushua all the glories of the world. Yahushua wasn't going for any of that, man. Okay, what more do you do? I mean, Salaki, nowadays, man, a lot of these people, they going for all the luxurious stuff, man. Okay? That Esau, Edom, and Satan is presenting to them, man. And they're eating it up, man. You know what I'm saying? They're taking it like it's a wonderful, great thing, man. Because your treasures ain't gonna be in this world, man. Your treasures is gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's the real treasure, man. That's the real riches, man. Man, this place this place is gonna be destroyed, man. All this stuff here in America, the mansion, all that is for a little short time, man. It's temporary. It's not even meant to be here for a while. It's not even real, man. Most stuff here in America is fake, man. The people are fake. You know what I'm saying? The food you eat is fake. The money is fake. The houses and mansions and all that is fake, man. All of that is fake, man. But the kingdom of heaven, all that stuff is going to be 100% real, man. It's going to be better than the mansions and 401ks you got, man. But hey, man, this is the message and the warning Yahweh Shem Yahushua is trying to tell you people, man. So y'all better get right with the Lord, man. All right? So you don't be caught up, man. And don't be confused, man. And so you don't die in famine, man. And so you don't die in the hands of these military troops, or you don't die in the wars that's getting ready to come, man. And especially you've been hearing about the drafts that they're finna send people, man. So you better get right with the Lord, man. Or you going, okay? So you don't end up a dead carcass, man. Okay? Now let's get 2nd Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Okay? And that's what I said before, man. These scriptures are faithful and true, man. All right, so speak it to the ears of the Lord's people, the so-called Negroes, Blacks, Latinos, Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics, man, and give them the warning of what's getting ready to come to Babylon the Great, man. Okay, warn them about World War III, the mark of the beast, and lockdowns, man, and famine, disease, death that's getting ready to come, man. Give them the warning, man. You understand? All right, let's continue. Fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So don't be scared, man, if people try to threaten the prophets, say, I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to stab you, I'm going to do this and that, man. Hey, man, who do you fear, man? You fear the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Don't fear no clown, man, that got a gun. Man, he ain't going to do nothing anyway, man. He's just an unbeliever, man. Okay? The Lord could do anything to them unbelievers, man. He could have them die in a second if he wanted to. He could stop their heart if he wanted to. Okay, don't forget the Lord controls the Lord controls everything, man. Okay, and the only reason we have breath is because of the Lord, man. He could take our breath away. We could be dead just like that, man. So that's why you gotta have your fear, man, in your Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And especially in these times to come, man. But what the Lord gave his messengers, man, our job is to warn the people what's getting ready to happen. Okay? Especially this lockdown that's getting ready to come, man. Because all these things will take place, man. And it's going to happen, man. At a fast, rapid pace, man. Okay? because that's what the scriptures say, man. So our job is to warn the people, man. And that's what the Lord is going to bring, man. He's going to bring famine, death, destruction, okay? Because most of the people don't want to listen, man. All right? And this is going to be their punishment, man, for disobeying the Lord, man. For the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, right? Because we know, man, that America is filled with, we know America's modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, ancient Egypt, Nineveh, Rome, Greece, all in one, man. Okay? And we know that when it comes to these alphabet, they finna have their garbage alphabet parade coming soon, man. I can't wait till this place be destroyed, man. You know, they're gonna have, and now here in America, witchcraft is at an all-time high now. Now we got more pagans and witches here in America. And now we got more Satanists. And if I'm not mistaken, they say 60% of Americans don't even believe in the Bible, man. So that should tell you how wicked this place is, man. That's why the Lord got to destroy this place, man. And when they put that Baphomet statue in Little Rock, Arkansas, and in Detroit, Michigan, that should have told you, man, that wickedness is at an all-time high, man. That should have told you something, man. But it didn't, man. And people that didn't even click in their mind, man. But see, people are in that Aleister Crowley, do as thou wilt, or do what you want spirit, man. That's why wickedness is at an all-time high, man. Okay? That's why, man. But see, man, that's why the Lord is going to destroy this place. But see, the Lord said it's our job to warn the people, man. But when it comes to the unbelievers, those that hate the Bible, those that don't want to believe in the Bible, they're going to die in their unfaithfulness, man. Okay? They're going to die in their unbelief, man. Okay? And they're going to be a lost cause, man. When they lock down again, they're going to be a complete lost cause, man. All right? So now that we got those, let's see if there's anything else to go over. I believe, okay, yeah, I did say Wisdom of Solomon 2. What time we got? Okay, we got an hour, so we got a little bit of time. I want to show you, brothers and sisters, this quick video real fast, because obviously we know that you know who these devils really are, but I just wanted to make the point, man. Hopefully y'all can see it. But as y'all can see, brothers and sisters, that's Albert Pike's statue. You know that you know the devil that tried to and there you go, you see him right there. And I had recorded this in Washington D.C. at the time. But y'all see him, man. Y'all see that devil, man. You know that devil Albert Pike. And here it is, man, that all these letters that of World War III that's taking place, and I'm gonna show y'all how that's prophetic, man. Okay, but at the same time, here it is. People are caught up in the Epstein files, man, and all because we've been known about Jeffrey Epstein for years, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been hearing about they've been did that since the 90s, man. But see, here it is. Everybody is talking about Jeffrey Epstein, man. But here it is. They put the this statue back up right here, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all the video in just a second. But here it is, man. Nobody want to talk about that, man. And we're gonna get to the scriptures, okay? So this statue right here of Albert Pike, right outside of the Capitol, and Lord willing, I pray, Lord willing, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna go again. Hopefully to DC again, Lord willing. I'm gonna definitely record that statue, the new version of it, so you brothers and sisters can see it. Lord willing, the Spirit will allow me to do it. But here it is, man. Nobody wants to talk about the Albert Pike statue that Donald Trump just put back up. Everybody's all quiet and silent about that, man. But everybody want to talk about Jeffrey because, man, we've been known about Jeffrey Epstein, all this stuff was going on, man. For years, they've been doing this stuff for years, man. But now people want to start to believe it. But here it is, they got you distracted on the Jeffrey Epstein, but nobody's talking about them putting that Albert Pike statue. Remember the guy that said that when the letter to 3 World Wars? Remember at the end, he said that that at the end that they want to usher in the pure doctrine of Lucifer to the general public, right? I'm going to show y'all that in a second. All right. So the letter to 3 World Wars, and you brothers and sisters, y'all can see it right there. I'm going to show y'all the clip in just a second, man. But it's like, why isn't nobody talking about that though, man? Why isn't nobody talking about this guy is a 33rd degree Freemason? And on top of that, this guy is the founder of the KKK. Remember the same KK who hates black people, all right, who wanted to kill black people, who wanted to do all that. Nobody wants to talk about that, right? And he openly worships Lucifer, man, openly. He's a proud Edomite Satanist. I'm sure he's really a small hat, a proud Edomite Satanist who not only worships the devil, but hates black people, which is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's people, man. So he's flat out, and it's amazing, man, how nobody talks about this, man. It's amazing to me, man. Okay? Where are we at? And all the 3 world wars that you see happening is happening right now, man. You see the situation with Israel and Palestine. He talked about that, man, years ago, man. But it's amazing how nobody is addressing or talking about this, man. Okay? All right? But people are caught up in all distractions, man. Matter of fact, let me find it. Because that's what he said. Okay, yep. So I'm going to show y'all. So you probably can't see it. Hopefully y'all can see it from a view, but this is the 3 world wars. Now, for you sincere brothers and sisters, I don't know for a fact if I am going to get the Gillespie Mazzini statue. I will admit I did have an opportunity, but I didn't know that it was in New York City. So lucky for that, because if I would have known, I would have got the statue. Now, it might be a chance that I might go somewhere where they do have the statue. And, hopefully I will get the opportunity. And if I do, Lord willing, I do, brothers and sisters, and I'm going to put one of my own video documentaries out. And, brothers and sisters, I'm finna I got a new video out on the MK Ultra, and then I'm finna upload, I think I did upload New York, the Statue of Liberty, which we know that represents Babylon, Satan. It's really a trans, but you know what I'm saying? Because, you got to say cold war because they're going to take it down. But anyway, as y'all can see, he said that the final thing that they're going to do, brothers and sisters, is that, where are we at? Okay, so, yep. So, yep. Meanwhile, the other nations, one more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaustion. Yep, and that's what we see is getting ready to take place, man. All this stuff is getting ready to take place, man. Okay? We shall unleash the nihilists and the atheists, and we shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm, which is all its horror, will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, origin of savagery, and of the most bloody turmoil. Then everywhere the citizens obligated to defend themselves against the world, minority of revolutions will exterminate those destroyers of civilization, and the multitude disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits will from that moment be without compass or direction, and anxious for an ideal, but without knowing where to render its adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer, brought finally out in the public view. And that's the whole purpose. And that's what they're trying to bring, brothers and sisters, is the pure doctrine of Lucifer, man. Because we know these people worship Satan. All right, we know what these elites do. They sacrifice children, sacrifice humans. All right, they worship Baphomet. All right, that goat with a breast and a penis, man. But hey, man, he's flat out telling you, man, what their plans are for the masses, man. But see, ain't nobody talking about stuff like this, man. They'll try to brush stuff like this under the rug so you won't know, man. Now I'm gonna show you the scriptures, and then I'm gonna show you that they put up the statue, man. That they quote unquote tore down during that fake BLM protest, because that was all staged, man. All that was Albert Pike's doing, man. Because they was gonna put it back up anyway, man. And then on top of that, why would Donald Trump put up the Albert Pike statue, man? And nobody is saying nothing about that, man. Nobody. They just act like it don't even exist, man. It's like people just forget about how he openly in his book Morals and Dogma, how he openly worships Lucifer. In his book, it's in Morals and Dogma, page 102. He openly worships. He tells you numerous times, man. They even said that Albert Pike got his inspiration from the man who created that Baphomet, from the Knights of Templar, Eliphas Levi, man. That's where he get his inspiration from. Satanists, man. Devil worshippers, Edomites, man. Okay? But anyway, let's see. Back up. Statue. I wonder if they got the short. That was all fake. That was all fake. And just so you brothers, that was all staged. That wasn't even real. All that was staged. But this is what it looks like now. So I'm gonna try to put it closer so you brothers. Oh crap! It's lucky. My fault. I'm gonna try and put it closer so y'all can see it from a better angle. My bad. Hopefully y'all can see it. Hopefully y'all can see it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. That's what it looks like now. So you see they put it back up, man. You see they put it back up, man. You see it. So they put it back up, man. But here it is. Nobody is saying nothing, man. Nobody's saying nothing. Nobody cares. They just act like it didn't even happen, right?
Back now with reaction after the National Park Service, following an executive order from President Trump, announced it will reinstall the statue of a Confederate general toppled in Washington during the Black Lives Matter protest. The United Daughters of the Confederacy saying it should be displayed to allow people to form their own opinions. But a local congresswoman says she'll introduce a bill to remove the statue.
That's a lie. No, they're going to keep that statue up forever, man, because that's their token. And, you know, the scripture is going to speak. Matter of fact, we're going to get that, okay? We're going to get that in a little bit, okay? And here it is. It's at the White House on top of that, man.
It's back. After being vandalized, toppled, Confederate General Albert... Now, its statue of Confederate General Albert Pike has been reinstalled in Washington, D.C.'s Judiciary Square. Now, it's protected by a fence. Pike not only fought to separate the Union, but also tried to stop blacks from gaining the right to vote. The statue makes no mention of that. The decision for the National Park Service to reinstall the statue was made to align with an executive order from President...
Nah, but what they ain't gonna tell you, what your news media ain't gonna tell you is that he worshiped Lucifer, man. They ain't gonna tell you that part. They ain't gonna tell you that part. All right, now let's get the scriptures, man, to prove how these devils operate, man, because they know they got a short time. You know what I'm saying? Albert Pike and all that, man, they got a short time, man. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 9. Matter Matter of fact, let's get the whole because I know the brother said we got to get the whole context. So yeah. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God, Yahweh, and the power of his Hamashiach, Yahushua Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. That was Yahushua, speaking on Yahushua Mashiach's blood. That's how we're able to defeat this devil. We're able to defeat Esau, Edom, and spiritual Satan on the left-handed side. You know, the demons and his children, man. All right, through Yahushua Mashiach, man, and his blood, man. All right, we're able to overcome, man, and we're able to defeat these elites, man, or these Luciferians, man. Okay. Because remember, man, Yahushua had when you read Revelation 1, it says Yahushua has the keys, the keys of heaven, death, and hell, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can read that in you can read that in Revelation, the first chapter, and that's talking about the Lord controls the right hand side and he controls the left hand side, man. Okay. So anyway, where we at? And therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. That's right. So, rejoice, man. Because this devil, man, all right, through these Luciferians, Aleister Crowley, Madame Blavatsky, Eliphas Levi, and Alice A. Bailey and Albert Pike, man. All right. These devils are coming down with great wrath, man, because they know they have but a short time, man. They know their kingdom is getting ready to go. That's why they're rolling out the mark of the beast, man, because their time is short. And when Yahushua comes back, man, the Lord is going to put Esau, Edom, spiritual Satan, and the left-handed spiritual demons back in their place, man, back where they belong, man. Okay, rightfully so, man. And they will be defeated, man. All right. And the Lord is going to destroy the elites, man. When it comes to the Illuminati, man, they're going to be destroyed, man. That's why the Illuminati got to roll out the RFID microchip, man. And that's why these elites gotta go after the ones that are gullible enough to fall for their agenda, man. Because those are the only ones that they could get, is the ones that are gullible enough to believe what they say instead of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Whether it's following their religions, worshiping their other gods, man. Okay, that's the only way they could get them. But when it comes to the elect, they can't get the elect, and they know that, man. So that's why they're coming down with great wrath. That's why when they roll out, that's why they're rolling out the guillotines and the FEMA camps and the mark of the beast in these lockdowns, man. Because Satan's time is short, man. In his army, through Albert Pike, Blavatsky and them, their times are short, man. So that's why they're doing what they're doing now, man. Because their kingdom is coming to an end, man, which is America, Babylon the Great, man. These Rockefellers, these Rothschilds, all these elites, from Ted Turner, Gates, and all that on down, man. Their kingdom or their queendom is coming to an end, man. And it's going to be destroyed. That's why they got these underground bunkers, man. But they ain't going to be able to hide under those bunkers, man. Because the Lord is going to sift out their bunkers and use his elect to destroy them, man. And they're going to be destroyed, man. Okay? So now I'm going to give a precept to that, okay? To Revelation 12 and 9, all right? Right, man. And, going to that time, Michael the archangel, man. Because, go back to that time, man. Because remember, man, Satan deceived the whole world, man. Not just here in America, but the whole world, man. Okay, mainly America, but the whole entire world, man. Through his philosophies, through his religions, especially through his religions, man. Because a lot of people are caught up into this new age spirituality garbage, man. All these Buddhism, Hinduism. That's why they're creating this Islam and Christianity, all this one, man. Because all the one world government, one religion, all that leads to Satan, man. That's why you got to put your trust in the Lord, man. Okay? But see, it goes back to the time in heaven, man. All right? Because obviously this was all destined by the Lord, man. Okay? But see, during that time, man, that because you got to remember, it goes back to the time even when Nimrod tried to build that Tower of Babel all the way up to heaven. That's why the Lord had to destroy that, man. All right, and scatter, scramble the languages, man, so he could destroy that, man. They're trying to do the same thing today, man. It's Satan and his spiritual demons, man. That's what they doing, man. All right, they trying to fight against the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, and they've been doing it back then, and they're still going to do it to this day, man. They ain't going to give up, but at the same time, they're going to lose. They're going to lose horribly, man. Okay, when it comes to the Illuminati, your OTOs, your Theosophical Societies, your Lucifer Trust, and 33-degree Freemasonry, they're trying to fight against the Heavenly Father, but it's not going to work, man. Your Golden Dawns, it's not going to work, man. They're going to lose horribly, man. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and his elect is going to get the victory at the end of the day, okay? They're going to get the victory 100%. All right? So I got one more scripture, and then we're going to close it. But I hope you brothers and sisters were edified, with this video, man. Because I want you brothers and sisters to get the point and what's getting ready to happen or what's getting ready to come, man. Okay? So I'm going to do this one last video. I know it was 2 hours long. I thought it was going to be a little bit shorter. But, hey, the Spirit had it the way it did. I wanted to make sure I get a lesson in. So this was a very big, important lesson. So I wanted to make sure I wanted to do this. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and I'll start verse 1. For the ungodly say, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious. And in the death of a man, there is no remedy. Yeah, there's no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we have never been. For the break in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. Because guess what, man? These Luciferians, man, they know that they're going to lose, man. When it comes to Esau Edom, when it comes to these Albert Pikes, all right, these Blavatsky, your Blavatskys and Aleister Crowleys, man, and these Illuminati priests and the people that worship and praise them at top, that includes your celebrities and politicians. They know that the Lord is going to destroy them, man. They know that. And they know that they're going to be completely destroyed, man. Okay? That's why they got to come after the righteous, man. Speaking on those that stand for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Because those are the ones who they're really coming after, man. Okay? Is the elect. But at the same time, they're not going to get the elect. Okay? But see, in their hearts, man, they know exactly that we going to lose this. Hey, our time is short, so we can't go out like this. We basically can't go out without a fight, man. But they know that they're gonna lose horribly. They know that, man. That's why they're doing what they're doing right now, man. Okay, because when they're destroyed, all right, and when they're put back in their place, rightfully so, that's it, man. That's it. Whatever they did, that's it, man. That's it, man. Okay, but all these things were all through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. And these things were destined to happen, man. All right? Y'all got to understand, this is the Lord's movie, man. Okay? That's what y'all got to understand, man. That's how the Lord set it up, man. Okay? Because the elites ain't going to get away with it, man. Because in the end, the Lord is always going to get the last laugh. And he's going to get the victory, man. and he's going to crush the people, the ungodly, those that were against him, and he's going to crush them completely, man. He's going to crush them completely, man. Okay? So where we at? For which being extinguished our bodies shall, okay, yeah. And our names shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. That's right. So when the Lord destroys them, these people ain't going to be remembered. All these Rockefellers, Rothschilds, your Albert Pikes, Aleister Crowley, none of them is going to be remembered, man. All right, when they're all destroyed, man. When the Lord, our Lord and Savior, Yahushua Mashiach, destroys them, man. They're not even going to be remembered anymore. Okay? When it comes to these Illuminati secret societies, the OTO, Theosophy, Lucifer, they're not going to be remembered, man. Your Golden Dawns, they're not going to be remembered, man. Okay? The Lord is going to annihilate them. He's going to decimate them, man. Okay? And, yeah, and our name shall be forgotten, yeah. Work in remembrance, and our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud. It shall be disappeared as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and let our lot in this. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let's read that again. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contact to our doings. He upbraideth us without our offending the law, and objecting to our infamy the transgressions of our education. College, anybody? He professed to have the knowledge of the Most High Yahweh, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other man's, his ways, and are of another fashion. Yep. Right. So you see, brothers and sisters, that's what this is all about, man. Because see, these when it comes to the Illuminati, when it comes to these Rockefellers and Rothschilds, they know who the children of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is. Those who are going to stand for his word in truth and sincerity, and those who are going to come up against his system, that are going to go against their secret societies and worshiping of their gods, man. Come up against their so-called education system, so-called college degrees, man. They know who the children of the Most High is, man. Those are the ones who they're going after, man. Okay? That's who they're going after. And when it comes to them doing their tokens and having their praise, that's talking about these statues right here, man. See, this Albert Pike statue right here. Okay? I mean, yeah. This is their token, man. Okay, these are their statues and their tokens, all right, that they put and as people view as wonderful and great monuments, you see, man. Whether you see an Albert Pike statue, whether you see a Gillespie Mazzini statue, or the Thomas Paine statue, these are their tokens, man. Okay? Because they know their times are short, man. They know they have a short time, man. And the only people that are praising them, man, is these celebrities, man, and these elites, man. And even Trump is working for them, too, man. Biden is working for them, too. All of them are, man. But see, they know that they have but a short time. So that's why they got to come after the children of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Okay? Because remember, it's a war of the children of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua against the children of Satan, or the children of disobedience, the ungodly, man. And we know that the children of the ungodly, they're going to lose horribly. And they know they're going to lose horribly. That's why they're coming down with great wrath. That's why they got to come out with their Baphomet statues, their after-school Satan programs, their LBGTQ pride parades, man. That's why they're doing it, man. That's why they got to come out with depopulation and killing billions of people, man, and make people's lives miserable, man. Because their times are short, man. All their times are short, man. But at the same time, man, I hope you sincere brothers and sisters were edified, you know, in this video, in this lesson, all right? And also, just know, brothers and sisters, that America, Babylon the Great, is on the brink of falling and collapsing, man. And it's getting very, very close, man. Because, hey, man, when this place gets destroyed, when this place falls, hey, man, we're going to rejoice, man. And when the Lord takes out the Illuminati, your Albert Pikes, all right, your Crowleys, your Blavatskys, and those that work for them, when they get destroyed, all right, and when this place gets destroyed, we're going to rejoice, man. We're going to rejoice, man. All right, we're going to say Kwam Yasharala, man. All right. But understand, man, these things are to take place, man. And they know it. These elite, they know their time is up. You know what I'm saying? They know their time is up. That's why they doing what they doing, man. That's why they getting ready to usher in their lockdown, because their time is up, man. All right, and we are at the end. But like I said, man, don't get caught up in all the distractions. All right, and I hope this video, this lesson was very edifying to you sincere brothers and sisters. And with that, we're going to close it. And that's all I have. So you see what's going on. And with that, I'm going to finish that. So we're going to give all praises and honors and infinite glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. And I would like to say, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom unto my apostles and elders of great millstone, and to those that rule well. And I would like to say, call to Wa, man. All right, to you sincere Akim out there, and even you Akwaf out there. All right, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. I hope y'all were edified, you know, with this video, with this lesson. And, you know, if you like to, you know, want to like, share, subscribe, do what you got to do. But I'm going to title this video, When They Lock Down Again lesson. So with that, I want to say, Kwam Yasharala, man. Okay?